Dopamine generation. What addictive loop are you living in? I never gave much thought to the word dopamine. I'd heard it often enough, and assumed it merely tagged along with the media-saturated trend of chasing the next thrill. But author Dr. Rametsky in Dopamine Nation * turns the concept into something personal and urgent, urging us to look closely at how artificial stimulation has reshaped our inner chemistry and ultimately, our lives. We live in a world saturated with stimuli: smartphones, social media, streaming services, video games, all engineered to trigger dopamine. These digital signals often outweigh natural rewards in intensity and immediacy. Through real-life examples and personal anecdotes, Rametsky guides us to examine how our reliance on instant gratification has grown without us even realizing it. Most of us don't like to admit we're addicted. Even mild dependencies, on caffeine, sugar, or many episodes from TV series, are belittled rather than acknowledged. Unless it leads to health or legal consequences, we tend to deny that our habits are problematic. Only we alone know where our attention truly lies, what we cling to when we're alone, and what emotional imbalances we're masking. Dr. Rametsky explains that dopamine isn't merely the pleasure hormone, it's more accurately a desire hormone. Once triggered, dopamine drives the brain into craving repetition. This biological mechanism lies at the heart of addiction. Over time, the receptors become desensitized, and ordinary joy loses its power. We find ourselves chasing ever higher highs to feel anything at all. This chemical imbalance shows up in familiar modern ailments: anxiety, depression, lethargy, lack of focus, stemming from overstimulation and emotional flattening. Even worse, these issues don't stop at the individual. They ripple into our relationships, work, and communities. Social media addiction isolates us. Constant digital distraction lowers our productivity. The sense of belonging erodes when connection is superficial. To counter these effects, Rametsky advocates for practices like dopamine fasting * and digital detox. These aren't about self-denial for its own sake. They're intentional disruptions, intended to reset our neural system, restore sensitivity to simple pleasures, and bring balance back into how our brains respond. This isn't just about kicking bad habits. It's about recalibrating our biology. Over the short term, stepping away from screens or sugar may feel uncomfortable, windows of boredom may open up. But in the long term, you invite back the small joys that low-grade stimulation has dulled. Ultimately, the struggle with addiction isn't a failure of willpower, it's a journey to renew our brain chemistry. From there, healthier habits, emotional equilibrium, and real connection become possible. As Derek Rametsky explains in Dopamine Nation, understanding dopamine isn't theoretical, it's deeply personal. It reminds us that our habits, choices, and even small compulsions connect us to the broader fabric of mental well-being, and to each other.